Hey, and it's happening. Here we are again. It's e-mprov. E-mprov, the art form that combines, really, electricity with improvisation. This is something that actually I wanted to clear up because there's been a lot of talking about this. What qualifies as improv? For example, would it qualify as improv if I were to improvise with an electrical watch on my wrist? No, it wouldn't, because the electricity in the watch, while there and part of your improv, is not contributing at all. It's not contributing to what you're doing. But, and here's where it's tricky, if I improvise inside and am lit by electric lights, is that improv? Yes! Yes, it is. So most people who are improvising are actually improvising. It's true they may be improvising, but they're also improvising. And conversely, not all improv is improv. And you can see on the site that lots of times what we put up is not strictly improv. Who knows what it might be? It doesn't always have to be improv. But most improv is improv. And I feel like that's worth pointing out because it turns out that most of, even though it seemed like we were a small subsect of one large thing, turns out we are encapsulating that large thing. That large thing is just a large subsect of our even larger thing. All right, so that's cleared up. We're going to do electronic initiation tonight. This is electronic initiation. The first improv team ever to perform improv, ever to dare to combine electricity with improvisation. I'm joined with two of the founding members of this team. I have with me tonight Elizabeth Cavacino and also Teo Yang. Say hi, guys. Say what's up. Oh, you're writing on your thing.
Hey, guys. I'm just trying to draw a Venn diagram real quick of what you just said.
I think that would be great. This is the new feature on Google Hangout that allows you to draw on your face. It's going to be huge in improv, taken over. I've heard that the team Angry Bachelors uses it a lot to warm up, so that's it. Look at that. Great stuff. Elizabeth, what's going on in Bethlehem while Teo finishes up the Venn diagram?
We had, last week we took we shut down the scene to recover from DCM. And then this week everything's starting up again tomorrow. We have a monthly bar brawl, which is where improv teams don't really fight each other, but we say that they do.
Sure, of course.
and just usual Mandu Bro, and they do every Friday. And Choose Your Own. I have a show called Choose Your Own Adventure this Saturday, and it's where we take the Choose Your Own Adventure books, and we improvise. We write them together, improvise on stage, and we ask the audience what we want to do next.
What happened to the Venn diagram? What happened?
I hit the trash can, and I thought the trash can would just erase the last bit, but it erased the whole thing.
Oh man, that's the danger of technology.
Yeah. Easy come, easy go.
Elizabeth, that's like a class show, right? Is that right?
No, it's a project that we did like in January as kind of a one-off, and then it was successful, so we decided to do it again.
Well, that's great. I think that's really exciting. Let me ask you this question, and this is just a question. I don't know the answer, folks. I don't know the answer to this question. We didn't prepare this. What about the student improvisers at Lehigh University, so near to you?
Oh yeah, they have the Hobo Army.
The Hobo Army. Yeah, what's going on with the Hobo Army?
The Hobo Army is on break for the summer, but they're very active in our scene during the year.
They are? Because I remember in February they weren't, right?
They were. They performed at the festival.
They did?
Yeah. At like 2:30 p.m.
Well, I was lied to. People lied to me about the Hobo Army. And first of all, they've got a name like the Hobo Army, and secondly, people are lying about that.
Actually, the guy who is the president of the Hobo Army, Evan Williamson, is going to be in this Choose Your Own Adventure show with me on Saturday.
Oh my God, that's a lot of iron in the fire, huh?
So that means they're 18.
They're between 18 and 21, and they're great. They're really great. I love them.
Why are you curious to know if they're 18, Teo?
No, I just never improvised with an 18-year-old. That didn't mean it like that. You're making me sound creepy, Terry. You're making me sound
very specific question. Oh, so then they are 18. Then they are.
like many college troupes, they do a combination of short form and long form.
Yeah.
But I think they veered more towards long form in the last year.
Well, how old are they?
Between 18 and 21.
Oh, these are college students. I thought they were high school. I thought they were high school students.
There's also high school. There's a high school improv troupe out here.
What?
They go to the charter school, and they're called Young Actors Under Stress, and they do improv, and I think they also do sketch comedy or something. They've done a couple shows at Steel Stacks. They were in the festival.
Well, how old are they?
They're high school, I guess 16, 17, 15, 14.
Oh my gosh, that's young. All right, well, so let's get. I mean, Taylor, do you want to talk about the Boston scene? Oh, you're moving down to New York soon. Have you checked out of the Boston scene? Do you even keep tabs anymore?
Oh, I'm not. I am not by any means checked out. And it's a win.
Yeah, you're still hardwired in. Okay. Yep. So what's going on up in Boston? What's happening up there?
My Herald team is moved up, I guess, in the Herald night scene. We're in the earlier, slightly better time slot. So that's exciting. We had our first show the last week. A lot of new teams in the Herald night scene. Doing a podcast on Friday. It's called Improv Save My Life. So that's what I'm doing.
Is that true? Or is that an overstatement? That's an overstatement, right? Got to be an overstatement.
Improv Save My Life?
Yeah.
That's the title. I mean,
you're not sure.
Well, I think the guy who runs it does claim that improv saved his life.
Okay. I'd like to listen to it. Okay. Let me ask you this question. Is the improv scene in Boston growing? Is that growing?
Yes. Recently, the first indie show that takes place at a bar has just sprung up, like the very first one. One of them.
That's really great.
Yeah.
What about the college groups up there?
There's a lot of them. There's a ton of them. They kind of just sort of do their own thing.
They don't get involved?
They get involved. They eventually find their way to a theater.
Teo, you should get them involved. A lot of those kids are going to be 18.
Yes, some of them are already beyond that, though, so I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's too old. All right.
I think that Sam is 18, right?
Sam Catalano?
Yeah, or he's close to 18. So you've kind of performed with an 18-year-old, or close to an 18-year-old.
That's true.
Sam's wise beyond his years, though. All right, so I got a suggestion from the site just recently. I'll give you what the suggestion is. It's kind of a complicated one. Here it is. Okay. I suggest you put hot sauce on your popcorn. It is delish.
That's the whole thing?
Yeah, I suggest you put hot sauce on your popcorn. It is delish.
We cut to the line of a concession stand at a movie theater. Honey, I need to get some hot sauce on my popcorn. Just I brought my own bottle. Can you distract the man while I do this?
Yeah. Just
thank you.
Can you put some on mine too?
You want some of this? Are you sure you can handle it?
Yeah, I can handle it.
Do you know the Scoville rating? This is an 8,000 on the Scoville rating. Are you sure?
Yeah, we're equals, right? In our marriage, we have a very equal relationship. If you eat hot sauce, then I will eat hot sauce.
I'm not. You're allowed to eat it. I'm just saying. I don't know if you can handle it. You have to work your way up to this.
Excuse me. I noticed you were fighting in line. I noticed that you were fighting in the line to the condiments. I just wanted to make sure you knew that while we offer hot sauce, we don't advise that anyone put it on their popcorn. The Scoville rating for that is through the roof.
So what? I brought it myself. I already bought the popcorn. I should be allowed to do what I want.
You brought your own hot sauce?
I brought my own hot sauce.
Oh, well, we don't recommend that you put that on your popcorn.
What? Why not? I bought it already. You can't tell me what to do. I already paid for these things.
I wouldn't try to, but it's not recommended.
Well, I can do whatever I want. I've been here. I've been to this. You know what I mean? This has been in my mouth before. It burns. It's awful. It gets in the fumes get in my eyes.
Your wife's putting hot sauce on her popcorn.
Honey, you can't. I don't know if you can handle it.
Oh, you see what you did? You see, you're putting hot sauce on your popcorn. Now your wife's crying.
That's you know what? She made her own choice. She made that choice.
She's crying.
Honey, you're gonna start seeing a clown soon. You're gonna start seeing a clown, okay? Whatever you do, don't say yes to the clown. Don't say yes. Don't say yes.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. Do you have milk? Do you have milk? We need some milk right now. I told you not to eat. We need some milk.
All right, we cut away from this scene and we go to a meeting among milk executives. I've heard that. I want to bring up something at this meeting that I'm a little worried about. I've heard that young kids, irresponsible kids, have been somehow inducing hallucinations using hot sauce and have been using our product to combat, sort of as an antidote for those hallucinations. Has anyone else heard that?
Which part of it is that? Which part of your statement is the problem?
Are you kidding me, Harvey? Milk is a wholesome product. We don't want it to be associated with drug abuse.
Well, it's being labeled as it's kind of the anti-drug.
Yes. Shane, we're the anti-drug.
Milk. I mean, I think that's a great, like slogan. Milk, the anti-drug.
So you knew about this.
I did know about this.
You knew about this, Rebecca, and you knew about this too, Harvey?
I learned about it, and I realized this is great.
How long have you known about it?
Months.
We got that company. Yeah, that company memo. Like what? A week ago? Was it a week ago?
Hold on. You got a memo about this?
You didn't get a memo?
I didn't see a memo. A memo did not come across my desk.
You're on the board.
I know I'm on the board. I'm the chairman of the board. I should have gotten that memo.
Yeah, it was a cross-company memo. It was. I mean, everyone got that memo. Even
you know what?
internally.
You know what?
Yeah.
We all know you can't handle this type of thing. Okay, you're all goody two shoes. Everything's immoral or something. You got to stick up your ass. That's what you have, buddy.
Hold on, Harvey. Are you saying that you held this memo back from me?
I did.
You did it.
I did.
You didn't give me this memo.
I did not give you this memo. I told Carl, the mail guy. I told him, don't give it to him. Shred that, and then he did.
Okay, Rebecca, did you know that Harvey did this? Did you know
yes,
that Harvey?
I know that Harvey did this. He emailed me. He sent me an email chain. He bragged to me about it.
What? You bragged to Rebecca about me not getting about you holding back my memo?
I bragged.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because as a show of power. I parlayed that into a date with Rebecca.
You two were dating.
We went to the Cheesecake Factory last Thursday. It was.
What is going on? You two are dating?
We're dating.
I don't know what's going on.
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
We're not dating. We went on dates.
We went on
dates. You went on dates.
We went on dates. We are not dating. We went on dates.
We did send out a memo to the office about that as well.
You sent out a memo? Wait a second.
We
Hold on. Why would you send out a memo about that? That makes no sense.
Well, I did.
I didn't want that to happen.
I wanted people to know that I was dating him because he's very powerful.
I didn't want
You should use Facebook for that. You should use like Instagram for that. You don't use a memo.
See, unfortunately, she went behind my back, and I couldn't get Carl to not send out that memo.
I didn't get it though. I didn't get that memo. Did you hold that memo back for me? Were you able to get that memo back for me?
Yes, I did. I held it back because I knew you would react like this.
I don't understand. what's going on at my company.
And I was kind of trying to, be more like him since we're dating and.
More like who?
More like my boyfriend.
Ah, that's a big word. I
don't think Harvey.
My boyfriend Harvey.
I don't think Harvey thinks you're. I don't think he agrees that you're dating.
Dates again. Dates. 2 dates.
All right. Let's table this.
Cheesecake.
Now we're getting off track.
It was good cheesecake.
Let's table it.
Let's just table everything that gets found out. I don't want to. I want to say this though. I want to say this. I feel like it's important that you guys keep me in the loop more about what's going on at this company. I seriously do, because I started this company with my father, And
Yeah,
when we started, people said, you're not going to be that successful selling milk. It's not that poppy a product, you know? It doesn't really pop. And I proved all my... Okay, go ahead.
if I didn't go behind your back, we'd still have milkmen, okay? And how popular is that idea?
We don't have milkmen?
No, we don't have milkmen.
We don't have men delivering our milk.
Oh.
No.
And
I mean, we do. They deliver the milk, but they're not dressed up in the stupid outfit carrying a 6-pack of milk going door to door.
And leaving it on the porch.
When did that stop?
30 years ago.
I'm pretty sure there was a memo about that.
We cut away from this scene. We cut to a picturesque neighborhood as two people are taking a walk down a pleasant, beautiful, shaded street.
What a nice day.
Good day for a walk.
Yeah. Feel it. I feel the weight coming off.
Me too. It's kind of sliding off one by one. Mm.
We really let ourselves go, huh, babe?
Yeah. Well, once you leave the army, you don't have that PT. You don't have that PT anymore.
I miss it. I miss Iraq sometimes.
Me too. That cot?
Sure. The cot that we first kissed on.
Yes. We had to hide it.
Oh, we had to hide it. Of course we had to hide it. They don't allow that sort of thing.
They don't. All the forlorn glances during the marches, while we run up the big mountain.
Remember the time we broke into that apartment building and we were looking for weapons? And we found some in the hole underneath the refrigerator. And then we had to go down into the hall to pull out all the weapons, and most of the unit was up in the apartment screaming at the family that lived there, and then we shared a little kiss in the hole.
Yeah, I remember that.
They didn't know that we were kissing in the hole.
They didn't know. The mother of the household didn't know either.
No one knew. Only us.
No one knew.
Only we knew.
So, how's your wife?
She doesn't understand it.
She doesn't understand how much you miss the army?
She doesn't understand how I let my... She doesn't understand that. She doesn't understand anything about it.
She also ask questions about why you've been gaining so much weight?
Yeah, and she doesn't get it. She thinks that I could eat less. And I mean, yeah, obviously I could eat less because I'm gaining too much weight, but she doesn't understand that it's the PT. It's the PT that the Army puts you through that really knocks those pounds off.
Yeah.
She doesn't understand what it's like.
Few people do.
They weren't there.
No. Hey, got an idea. Why don't we go up to this house right here, 47 Chester, and act like officers. Maybe search around the house.
Break into the house and treat them like they're insurgents?
Exactly. It'll be just like a war.
You're not thinking clearly, babe. You're not thinking clearly.
You could share a kiss somewhere.
That's the past. We're back in the States now. That time's over for us.
All right, let's just keep walking then. Keep walking away from it all.
You want to do it? You want to break into a house and treat them like they're insurgents?
Yes.
You think that's a good idea?
Stop walking.
I want to go back and join you. What are you, like 40 feet behind me?
Just walk backwards.
I want to go back and I want to break into that house. I'd like to break into that house. That's not what we were sent over there to do.
We don't have to be violent. We'll just make up a fake. We'll have a fake piece of paper. They'll say it's a search warrant, drugs in the house, something like that. They'll believe it. You remember training.
Sure, of course, lie to the people you break into the house with. Yeah, of course. That was our training.
They'll believe it all. And we'll search around the house, maybe go into a bedroom.
It was always violent before. It was always violent.
That's because it wasn't just us two. Now it's just us two.
You think we could break in non-violently?
Of course. Maybe we can even just walk in and say we have some questions we'd like to ask you about
Guess that's about the what?
about the recent make something up, the recent carjacking on Fairmont.
Recent. Yeah, someone's missing their bicycle.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about it?
Yeah. Can we check your garage?
Yeah. Whoa. Do you buy all these rugs? Are all these rugs yours?
Yeah.
All right, I'll walk
Oh.
back. What? No, say it. What is it?
What?
You said, oh.
Oh.
What are you hiding?
I'm not. What?
What is it? Just say what's on your mind.
I have a knife on me.
You want to make it violent.
It's the only way I know how.
I have my gun. I brought my gun with me. You think we should break into this house and stab and shoot the people who live there? Look for weapons while we attack them with our own weapons? Do you think that's a good idea?
But we could share a kiss.
All right, I'll do it. All right, I'll kill innocent people so that I can kiss you
Is it
somewhere
worth
in
it?
the house. Is it
Don't-
worth it? Couldn't we just come out? Couldn't we just be honest about who we are, that we're in love with each other? And
I have a wife.
I have a wife.
I have a house.
I have a small mobile home.
I have a ranch-style 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I have a child on the way. I can't give all that up for a kiss.
I own a Forester, or I lease one. I lease a Forester.
That sounds like a lot to give up too.
I don't want to lose all those things. My wife would probably get the Forester.
My wife would probably get the ranch style.
I don't think Betty cares about the mobile home. She complains about it pretty constantly.
Well, then you would be with a mobile home that's not so mobile.
You could stay with me. You could stay in the mobile home and maybe we could lease a new car. It's so confusing to come back home from war. So few men are able to honestly discuss what it's like. I talked to the other members of our platoon who came back.
Yeah.
They tell me that they don't identify with my problems at all. They think my problems are totally separate from their problems. They have PTSD and scared of death, whereas I am only immature enough to not be honest about my emotional feelings for the man I love. They say that's different, that I'm different.
They probably don't have much to lose, or as much.
That's what I say.
We cut away from this and we cut to a Subaru dealership where a housewife is taking a test drive.
All right, just put it in drive, and we'll, take it around the road.
It's okay that I brought my son.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, he'll be riding. Hey, do you want to sit in the front?
Is it okay if I do?
Yeah. Come on, just get on up.
Okay. Just right in here?
Right in there. All right. It's comfy, right? Comfy, nice and spacious.
Yeah.
It's got a seat warmer. I know it's hot
Oh.
out, but why don't you crank it up a little bit?
Crank up the space heater?
No, the seat heater. The seat heater.
I've got a space heater in my bag. If you want me to use the space heater, I have an
No.
AC/DC converter. I could plug it into the lighter socket, and I can use the space heater.
There's no need for that. There's
Well,
no need.
let's just make it a little warm in here. Mom, is that okay with you, Mom?
Anything you want, baby.
All right.
Anything
I
you
mean,
want, my
sure.
good boy.
We should find out, right, if it can power the space heaters, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got a fantastic heating system.
Yeah.
You don't need a space heater. I mean, that's really it's.
Well,
Well-
it does have that little electrical outlet, so let's
It
see
does
what that
got the
does. Yeah.
You know what?
Alright,
Let's,
fine.
okay, so I'm sorry. Where am I looking to use the seat heater? Where do I turn that on?
It's right in the center console. That's a little button next to your side with your little seat symbol. You see that?
This button here?
Yeah.
Yep. Just hit
Okay,
that
I
up.
just hit that button. So that's on.
Yeah. You feel your butt getting warm?
I don't feel anything yet, but I hear something. And let's see. Where's the heat for the car? You said there's heat for the car, right?
That little knob. That little knob. Have you never been inside of a modern car before?
No, Dad left us. He took the Forester. But I was only.
You're only a little boy, a little 3-year-old boy.
I've never been inside a car.
Really? This is your first car, ma'am? Yeah, this is the first car you'll
It's
ever.
my first car as an independent, non-married. I had one with my husband, of course, but this is my, this is the first one since the divorce.
Okay. Well, you know, my wife left when my son was 4 years old, so I understand.
Dad
If
said
it's-
that the war made him love another man. He had to go.
Yeah, that's actually true. It's not something we should be telling strangers,
okay.
Timmy.
That's okay. Hand me that space heater. I'll put it next to me, and you can plug it into the.
I would feel more secure if the space heater were on.
That's fine.
Okay,
Plug it in.
This
gets
is
so cold.
this is a result of his not having a father.
Is the space heater like some sort of father?
Turn it on. Turn on the space heater.
Does it have a name?
Space heater?
Does the space heater? I just.
It's a Rybold modeled space heater. It's just from
Okay.
Rybold.
No, I just thought it would have a name from you or something. Here, put it next to me. I'll put it next to me. I'll put it next to me while. You can plug it in.
I know I spoil him. I just feel terribly guilty. I feel terribly guilty for leaving his father, even though his father was.
Yeah, Mom left Dad. Dad
Well,
told her that the war made him love other men, and Mom broke up with him.
I'm not a psychologist or a child therapist or anything like that. I'm just
I wanted-
a car salesman.
Cold in here.
I wanted someone
Are you
who would
sure?
love me for me,
All right.
just me.
I'm-
I wanted
You
to
deserve
be.
that, Mom.
Which of these buttons do I hit to turn it on?
Turn the red button. The red button. Flip the switch. It oscillates.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a little unsecure next to these wonderful leather seats. All
They are nice.
right. There you go. There you go.
These are very nice.
Are you warm and content?
I still feel cold. Where's the heat for the car?
This is your space heater.
Yeah, but
This is your space?
The heat, the basic heat. Did you say the car had a heat?
In the
seat
front
system?
console.
Yeah, turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. It's a knob with the little lines next to it and the
This one?
little.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
I hear something. I don't feel anything yet.
It takes a second. Man, make a left here on Fremont.
Mom, look at that candle shop. We should stop and get some candles.
It's a whole. Okay, we will, honey.
I'm
It's a
sorry,
whole.
what?
It's a whole heat thing. It's candles. It's.
Could we see if the
Yeah.
car can stop and if we can put candles in the car before we finalize this deal?
Is that okay, sir?
Is that okay if we
Just
check
get a
to
couple
see?
of candles.
You want to? We don't really run errands here at Subaru.
But how would we know if we could? It's easy to stop the car.
It'll just make my son feel better. It's just.
It would really make me feel better.
It would make
All right,
me feel
fine,
better.
fine,
It would erase
fine,
years of guilt.
Fine, then we're going right back to the dealership, okay?
Okay. I'll just pop out real quick and go get those candles.
All right.
I'll see you in a moment.
Do you want to
All right,
go
we'll
with
just
him,
wait.
ma'am? Do you want to go with him?
No, well, I trust him. He's
You
gotta
trust
learn.
him? You trust him
He's
alone?
gotta learn to go by himself.
You trust him alone?
Honey? Well, I guess I. Yeah.
I stole the candles and some matches. I stole them. We better get out of here fast.
What?
I stole the candles.
What?
This is my fault. I know this is my fault.
Let's just go return them. Let's go return them. And it's probably like like $350 worth of goods.
And they reminded me of penises. They remind me of my father's penis. He loves penises.
He does love me. I miss him. Because somebody loves penises. I miss him.
My wife
I
also
miss
left.
penis.
My wife fell in love with a woman during the war, and then she hid it from me. Ah. we see a man approach the car with a gun, brandishing a gun. Get out of the car! I'm hijacking this car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Okay.
Get out of the car!
All right.
See you suckers! No one's gonna believe you. A lot of people lie about carjackings around here.
He took the car dealership guy with him?
Oh no, I'm right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Susan. What's your name again?
Charles.
Charles.
I feel like this is a pretty wacky story for two single adults to meet this way.
You know, I brought the space heater with me.
You did this. You parent trapped us.
You set this up?
Yes, I hired that man. I looked up one of Dad's old platoon mates who has gone kind of crazy. And
Really?
yeah, I hired him to carjack the car.
You guys want to go to the Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
Well, I'll call a taxi because their car got stolen.
And that's our show. Good show, everybody. Good show. So once again, we've done, I think, a good job of representing the plight of our veterans. So that's good. That's good. I thought that was a fun show to do with you guys. I always enjoy working with you guys, and if for any of you out there who are interested, if you can improvise, if you improvise, just bear in mind the takeaway from today is you probably already have improvised if you ever used electric lights in your shows or like any kind of like stereo equipment. Let's just say goodbye real quick to Teo and to Elizabeth. Guys, do you have anything you want to say before we take off?
Mm-hmm.
The first time I improvised, it was a lot like improvising. That's it.
There it is. I mean, probably the first time he improvised was the first time he improvised. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight. I missed the button. Let's try again.